Boom. Hey, standard enthalpy change here. It's the Culture Detective, investigating your favorite songs, and today I'm going to be doing a Final Madness bracket, and yes, it's March Madness, so I'm doing a Kendrick Lamar Madness bracket. Kendrick Lamar is one of my favorite artists of all times, one of my favorite rappers, hands down, and yeah, I just really love how he balances the really artsy and abstract art of hip-hop with the more mainstream side of things. And also together with us, we're gonna have this Japanese mango strudel thingamadoohicker. Tastes kind of mediocre. But yeah, anyway, let's do the Kendrick Lamar Madness bracket. Originally, I wanted to do a Gorillaz or Eminem Madness bracket, but unfortunately I don't have the time. Boom. So starting off, we have Humble and Keisha's song Humble from Damn and Keisha's song from Section 80, and I think Humble is a very fiery banger, even though it's not as artsy or as creative as some of other Kendrick Lamar's huge hits, but I still enjoy it a lot, and I think Keisha's song is pretty good as well, even though I think the instrumentals backing up the rapping is a little weird in a way, but I still think the rapping is amazing. Yeah, I have to go with Humble. And then up next, we have two sad tracks off of Good Kid, M.A.A.d City. The first one is Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst, a 12-minute long epic from Kendrick Lamar, and The Art of Peer Pressure, which has a really nice watery intro that's super catchy, and an actually very dark and moody rest of the track. I love both of these tracks so much. Why do you have to put them together? Why? Oh man. I'm gonna have to go with Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst. I love both of the tracks, to be honest, but I think the former has more of an impact because it talks so much about the people around Kendrick. And then up next we have Pride versus the Spiteful Chant, okay. Boom. Alright, anyway, I need to turn on the air conditioning because it's hot. Anyway, Pride versus the Spiteful Chant. I think Spiteful Chant is a really nice banger-ish track, while Pride... Oh, yeah, Pride is the track that's so sweetly drunken and dreamy. I love Pride. I think Pride is better than the Spiteful Chant. And then up next we have ADHD versus Real. No brainer, it's ADHD. I just love how melancholic and depressing it sounds. Even though it's not like straight up depressing, it's subtly depressing. It's subtly very psychedelic, and it's like a sunset song, you know, a sunset song. And Real, while I like the dreamy, surreal instrumentals, the overall composition of the track feels slightly more lackluster, so it's definitely ADHD. And ADHD versus Pride, it's definitely ADHD. And Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst versus ADHD, it's definitely the former, and yeah, I'm gonna go with that. And then up next we have God and You. So, God is actually one of the more underwhelming tracks in Damn. I think the vocal performance is meh, and the song overall just doesn't feel that solid. Yeah, what am I doing? You is definitely the winner. Oh my gosh. It's chopped into two parts. The first part is just so dark and drunk. No, the first part is very dark and emotional, and Kendrick Lamar throws all these insults at himself. And then the second part, it's so drunken, it's It's like Kendrick had hit such a low point in his life, and the gap in between these two parts is this left and right channel Spanish thing. It's insane. The track is insane. And then we have a Poetic Justice versus Untitled O7 Blue Faces. I'm gonna go with Poetic Justice. It's such a beautiful, drunken, R&B infused, song featuring Drake, and Drake's actually not bad. While I love Untitled O7 at how fun and summery it is, Poetic Justice takes the cake. After that, it's Blood versus Hold Up. Blood is a pretty nice opener for Damn, to be honest. I like the spoken word. I like the performance overall, but it has to be Hold Up. It's just so relaxing, and it's such a nice way to enter the album. I know it's not the album opener, but it's like the second track. And yes, the album opener is Fuck Yo Ethnicity versus King Kunta right here, and no brainer. I have to give it to King Kunta because it's a banger. The beats, they are really how do I describe it? They are really bouncy and rough, but also a little goofy at times. Boom. And by the time you hear the next pop, the funk shall be within you. Bam! So good. So good. King Kunta is a masterpiece, and thus King Kunta is better than Hold Up. And King Kunta versus and You versus Poetic Justice, it's definitely You, and King Kunta is better than You. So yeah, it's better than You. Shut up. Yeah. Alright. Up next on the second quarter. Okay, let me just we have Mad City versus P&P 1.5. And crap. Shouldn't have done that. No brainer. Duh. Even though I'm not too familiar with P&P 1.5, it's definitely Mad City. Come on. It's such a banger, the first half and the second half. The first half is just these really intense strings, and then the second half is this very bouncy West Coast inspired thing, and overall the song is just so solid. One of the best performed rap songs of the decade. Boom. So PNP 1.5 is apparently Pussy and Patrol 1.5 featuring Absol off of the Overly Dedicated mixtape, and it's kind of mediocre. And then up next we have The Heart Part 4 versus Rigor Mortis. Yes, it's definitely Rigor Mortis. The Heart Part 4 is a pretty nice track, I think. I think the performance is amazing, the beat is pretty nice, but overall it doesn't really have much in terms of structure, because after all it's just a teaser track to Damn. But Rigor Mortis is awesome. The very fun, raw, jazzy instrumentals with Kendrick Lamar not skipping a single beat. Not at all. Like I don't know how, but this is some flawless flow right there. And then up next we have Lust versus Good Kid. Oh, boom. Yeah, so Lust versus Good Kid. Extremely difficult decision. I need to think about it for a sec. I love how cool Good Kid is. I love again, it sounds kind of depressing. And it sounds very dreary as well, and I love that. But Lust, it really lives up to the title. The song literally sounds like the embodiment of lust, with the very surreal, dreamy, sort of chromatic scale kind of thing. I don't know, man. I'm going with Good Kid. I think Pharrell Williams did a great job in there. I think it's a nice, compact track, and it serves so much to the overall concept of the album. Up next we have Backstreet Freestyle versus Mama, and it's Backstreet Freestyle. That's what I'm going for. And for various reasons, I think it's a total fucking banger. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The beat is awesome. It's so raw, it's so rough, and then Kendrick Lamar's very charismatic and bold and almost arrogant performance just makes the song so much better. While the track Mama, it's more intimate, and I love the random pauses left and right. Backstreet Freestyle. Backseat Freestyle takes the cake. Up next, it's Duckworth versus Untitled O3, which is this that track. Yeah, I'm going with Duckworth. Not only do I think that the beat and the instrumentals on Duckworth is way more colorful and diverse and tasteful, I think the performance is also a little more aggressive. But still, Untitled O3 is pretty nice, pretty beautiful, and actually pretty elegant, which is pretty rare if you look at a lot of the rappers working in the hip-hop industry nowadays. Something elegant. And then up next we have Money Trees versus Ronald Reagan Era. I am going with Money Trees. Yes, Money Trees featuring J-Rock. 6-minute long, beautiful, disorienting sunrise song. It's a sunrise song. Instead of a sunset song, it sounds like a sunrise because of how warm and hot it feels, and because of how summery it is also at the same time. But however, I do like the instrumental on Ronald Reagan Era, and once again, the rap performance, it's inescapable. And up next we have The Blacker the Berry versus Hood Politics, and no fucking brainer. It has to be The Blacker the Berry. Such an awesome track. One of the best songs of the decade, one of the best songs of all times, period. There are so many rappers out there that raps about racism, but I've never heard a single track that raps about racism as impactful and as aggressively and as filthily as this track. The beat is just so empowering and nasty, and the vocal samples, they're just adding so much texture and flavor. Kendrick's performance, I'm the biggest hypocrite of 2015. Oh man. And then Hood Politics, while I like the instrumentals, I like the performance, it's not all that great. Up next we have All the Stars versus No Makeup for Vice. Ooh, I love how catchy All the Stars is. I think SZA totally killed it. Oops. But I have to go with No Makeup. It's I recently fell in love with this track. I recently got crazy all over this track. I just yeah, it's a hidden gem of a track because not only is the message good, the instrumentals, they feel so open. They feel so, again, elegant, but also spacey, outer spacey, very nighttime. It feels like a nighttime track. It's very beautiful overall, I think, yeah. But of course, The Blacker the Berry takes the cake, and The Blacker the Berry wins this one as well. And Duckworth versus Money Trees, of course it's Money Trees. Awesome track. And then we'll move on to the third quarter. Oh yeah. K-Dot, Compton, Black Hippie, Duckworth. We're moving on to the Black Hippie quarter. I'm gonna take another bite at this thing. DNA versus Michael Jordan, which features Schoolboy Q. I think the beat on Michael Jordan is pretty nice though. And for a newcomer to the industry, it's not that bad. But I'm gonna have to give it to DNA. Straight up banger. A lot of energy, really aggressive, and I love the music video. These Walls versus Untitled O7, Levitate, 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 Levitate. I keep hitting my keyboard. Oh my gosh. Do you really have to put these two tracks head to head? These two tracks are so fucking good. You have no idea. These Walls is so sexy, so lustful, so beautiful. And, oh man, just everything about the track is just so dreamy and sexy. It's like you have this glimpse of hope, and then you're trying to get it, and you know that it's kind of bad. So yeah. And then we have Untitled O7, which is this very disorienting, weird, twisty, turny track. Easily the best track off of Untitled Unmastered, one of the bests of 2016 as well. Jeez, I have to go with These Walls. Such a catchy track, but Untitled O7 is equally as great. Up next we have King's Dead and Blow My High, members only. Unfortunately, I think I have to go with King's Dead. I think the beat is nicer, even though it's not one of the best performances from Jay-Z and Future. Slob on me knob, la di da di da, slob on me knob. Kendrick Lamar, but Blow My High is even more mediocre in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, the beat is nice, but man, should I? Yeah, I think, I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna replace it with Blow My High, members only, because I think King's Dead is worser in terms of writing. And then up next, no brainer, Swimming Pools, easy. You Ain't Gotta Lie though is actually really nice. I love how sweet it is. I love how catchy it is. And I kind of like the fact that Kendrick Lamar also plays, vocally plays his own mom on the track. And it's just so warm. It's just so lovely, the track. And on another track on the album, we have Snoop Dogg pretending to be Kendrick's grandma. I also really love that. But yeah, Swimming Pools. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Such a beautiful track. Elegant, catchy, drunken, and the way the song just ends off, the way it just gets into this weird, spacey, moody place, and then it explodes into a climax. The whole thing is just absolutely genius. And then we have Feel versus Compton. I enjoyed Feel at first, and then it grew stale. But Compton never dies. Never dies. The sweet, gargantuan horns are awesome. This is Kendrick Lamar, King Kendrick, and I meant it. Feel, however, I mean, it's kind of laid back. That's all. Element versus Now or Never. Now or Never is one of the B-sides off of Good Kid, Mad City, I think. Yeah, so I'm going with Element. Now or Never is, nah. Actually, even if I've heard it, I probably forgot about it. So I'm going with Element. Element is another banger type track. It doesn't go as hard as DNA, but still, the instrumental is pretty nice. Up next, we have Untitled O2, Get Top on the Phone versus Institutionalized. Manipulation and Lies, Institutionalized. I switched it. It's Manipulation and Lies, Institutionalized. Yeah. Oh, man. I love how luxurious and expensive Untitled O2 sounds. And Kendrick Lamar's flow here is just so versatile, so fun. And then we have Institutionalized, which is also super fun. Master, take the chains off me. And I just love both of the tracks. But I have to go with Institutionalized. It's dreamy, very artsy, very beautiful, very animated as well. And all the people involved in the track is just so much chemistry. It's so good. Up next we have Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe versus Mortal Man, which is also a 12-minute long track, except the first 4 minutes is a song and the last 8 minutes is a staged interview between Kendrick Lamar and Tupac Shakur. And as much as I love the concept behind Mortal Man, I have to go with Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe. Such a laid-back, smooth, West Coast, summery vibe track. I got a similar feeling when I went to LA. Something magical about the track that just relaxes you and puts you in that moment, you know? And then up next we have Love versus Ignorance is Bliss. I'm gonna go with Ignorance is Bliss. This track is the track that got Kendrick famous. Alright, great flow, nice beat, solid track, and not bad for a newcomer. Not bad, definitely. While the track Love is, for me, is a little too commercialized, I do like the fact that they're trying to make the song sound like the embodiment of love, but like they're just trying a little too hard here. Alright. Anyway, up next we have Wesley's Theory, the album opener to T-Pap and High Power. Both of these tracks are amazing. I love Wesley's Theory. I love the opening of the track. The sample is pretty great, and then it just gets into this weird, surreal wormhole of these very bouncy bass and these very animated, cartoony vocal layers. You know, Thundercats on the track. The bass of this thing, bow, 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 bow. It's really nice. We should never gave. We should never gave. I love the track, but of course it's High Power. Maybe it's it's one of the most depressing rap songs from Kendrick I've heard. It just, but then at the same time it sounds like you fell and then you try to stand back up, but it's not this epic moment. It's this, this is life kind of moment, you know? High Power is it actually sounds pretty charismatic and also pretty revolutionary almost, and I just love that. And then up next we have Ya and Shireen. I have to go with Shireen. Ya is sleepy. I just don't like it. Okay, the production is nice, but like it just puts you to sleep. While Shireen, it's not a great track. I think it's a weird mystical opener for Good Kid, Mad City, and the way that the album just starts off, it's like the way a movie starts off, and it's a very cinematic opening. And then up next we have XXX featuring U2 versus Complexion, Zulu Love. I had to go with Complexion of Zulu Love. I love how dreamy it is. I love how psychedelic Complexion is, and it's just one of those tracks that sound nostalgic, but you've never heard it. While XXX, I think it's pretty nice. I think U2's performance is amazing, but like they don't go well together. U2 and Kendrick Lamar didn't perform at the same time, and it doesn't feel that cohesive. Up next we have Fear versus How Much a Dollar Costs. No brainer once again. How Much a Dollar Cost is a beautifully haunting nocturnal track with some really really charismatic horns and pianos. And it's such a personal moment for Kendrick Lamar. While I think the track Fear, it's actually not that bad. I do kind of like the message behind how Kendrick Lamar fears this, fear that. But yeah, How Much a Dollar Costs? Hell yeah. Fuck. Alright. Up next we have Alright versus For Free. For Free is the very crazy, eccentric, jazzy interlude. It's a masterpiece. The music video is awesome. The best music video for an interlude ever. An interlude music video. What? And then we have Alright, which is this awesome, bold, relaxing, jazzy banger. Awesome production from Pharrell. It's alright. Alright is not alright. It's one of the bests. I just love how it's 3 To Pimp a Butterfly tracks in a row. And then up next we have The Recipe versus I. The Recipe is one of the B-sides off of Good Kid, M.A.A.d City. It's just okay. I've heard it a couple times. It's not really that fantastic. It's a B-side for a reason, while I is fucking awesome. Yes. Where do I even start? It's one of the most fun and optimistic and danceable and lovely rap songs I've heard. And oh my gosh, I realize I don't have much time left. Boom. Yeah, where did I leave off? Where did I last left off? Whatever. Yeah, it's awesome, it's optimistic, the guitar's on the thing. You know, Kendrick Lamar just singing I Love Myself. You know, it's just so warm. And it's like the direct opposite of You, which is just so cynical, just so bitter and broken. I is just full of confidence. And up next we have Loyalty versus Po Man's Dreams. It's Po Man's Dreams. His Vice. I love how relaxing and laid back the track is. I think it's overall a really nice track. I think Loyalty is also okay, but it's just okay. Rihanna's on it, I think, and I think her performance is mediocre. I think Rihanna features on every song ever for some reason, every mainstream song ever. So I don't know. Okay, anyway, let's wrap this up real quick. I versus Po Man's Dream. Definitely I. Hell yeah, it's I. I am the best. Psych. I'm just kidding. I is the best. In this quarter, of course, because I'm sure there are others. And of course, I wins. And between How Much Dollar Cost and Alright, I'm gonna go with How Much Dollar Cost. And then Complexion and Shireen, I have to go with Complexion. I love the track. And between High Power and Ignorance is Bliss, also kind of a no-brainer, but it's High Power. Just a very nice, sad, but also a conclusive ending to Section 80. And High Power is better than Complexion, a Zulu love. I is better than High Power. And there we go. And then up next, we have Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst versus King Kunta. Okay, these two tracks are almost the exact opposite. One of them is just really sad and personal and long-winded. One of them is quick, fun, bouncy, and rough. I'm gonna go with the latter as much as I love the former. I think King Kunta is just one of the most well-produced and performed tracks, and I just love the very creative and artistic breaks. Oops, I forgot to fill this part up. M.A.A.d City is better than Rigor Mortis, and we all know that. M.A.A.d City is better than... Yeah. Okay, crap. I didn't mean to do that. Good Kid and Backstreet Freestyle. Probably Backstreet Freestyle, but honestly, I think they're both pretty damn great. And then M.A.A.d City versus The Blacker the Berry, the battle of the times. Oh my gosh. Man, these two tracks are two of the best rap songs of the decade. So, but yeah, I've made up my mind. It's The Blacker the Berry, the sweeter the juice. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. M.A.A.d City's awesome. The beat is one of the best, high quality. But The Blacker the Berry just hits hard, so hard. It's kind of unbelievable. And then right here, oops, These Walls is better than DNA. And Swimming Pools is better than Blow My High. Yeah. And then Swimming Pools is better than These Walls. Yeah. And Element is not as good as Compton, but of course, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe is such a banger, such a beautiful one at that, and better than Compton as well, in my opinion. And then up next, it's Swimming Pools. Now we're down to 4. I'm running out of storage space. Send help. 3 To Pimp a Butterflies versus 1 Good Kid, Mad Cities. First of all, King Kunta versus Swimming Pools. It's Swimming Pools. Wow, I love how refreshing and energetic King Kunta is. Swimming Pools it just hits way harder with the message. And okay, yeah, let's put it right in the middle. And then the Blacker the Berry versus I. Oh, it's the Blacker the Berry. Oh man, the instrumentals of the thing. Oh man, there's nothing bad about it, and everything about it is excellent. And oh my gosh, Swimming Pools versus the Blacker the Berry. Oh my gosh, which one will prevail? As much as I love the drunkenness and the beauty of Swimming Pools, it's the Blacker the Berry. The amazing statement, amazing song, nothing wrong. Yeah. The Blacker the Berry takes home the cake for being my favorite Kendrick song. So, what's your favorite Kendrick Lamar song? Leave a comment below. Like if you like it. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you want more.